Hey guys, it's Simon from Strapify. So today's video is on strap ideas for the Omega MoonSwatch, and today we've got the mission to Mercury. So I'm just going to quickly show you how easy it is to change the strap. So I've just got some dental floss, and what we're going to do is put this between the lugs, and then we're going to put it between the strap and the lug. And then what we're going to do is now just depress the spring that's holding the strap by pulling the floss towards the middle. And that should pull that spring bar down and take the strap off. So for the rest of the video, I'm just going to use my regular spring bar tool to remove the strap. Be careful not to lose these because these are very good spring bars. So some of the straps that we got today are integrated. So basically what that means is there's going to be some curved ends that will fit the case perfectly so that you don't have a gap between the case and the strap, like that. So this strap that we've got here is the metal strap from Strapcode, and this is the Asteroid Bracelet. And we do sell all these straps on our store. So Strapcode provide their own spring bars that perfectly fit the bracelets, so we'll be using theirs to make sure that it fits well. So metal bracelets can be a bit fiddly to get on, but they're not too difficult once you get the hang of it. Alright, so this is how the MoonSwatch looks with the Asteroid Bracelet. So you can see the integrated links work perfectly with the case and there's no gap whatsoever. And so you've essentially upgraded this watch to look like a typical Omega watch. And it comes with a deploying glass to help resize, and you've got plenty of links or adjustment points here so that you can micro adjust the bracelet to fit your wrist. So next we've got this curved rubber strap. So this is our flexi rubber with the black rubber and a white center line. So tip is the tail end will always go on the bottom of the watch, and the buckle side will go on the top of the watch. With rubber and other materials like leather, you can actually just use your fingers to put the spring bars back in to make it a lot easier. You can hear that snapped into place very easily. Okay, so we'll just tug the strap to make sure that it's attached securely. And you can see how good this strap looks. It almost looks perfect. So the lugs are a slightly different color, but I feel that it accentuates the dial much better now that you've got a bit of contrast. And this strap here fits small wrists quite well. So I've got about a 14 centimeter wrist, so really small, and this one fits very, very well. So next up, we've got this curved rubber strap. So this one is vulcanized rubber with a Oyster clasp. So this Oyster clasp is similar to the Rolex style ones, and they just open up with a safety fold. This strap here is suitable for smaller wrists as well, so you can cut them down to size. So that's how this one looks with the Oyster clasp. So it also looks quite nice with the contrasting colors. And again, very flush strap against the case. So next up, we've got the curved hybrid rubber strap. So we've kind of got like a cloth-like material up here. and then a rubber on the back. So this is also fitted with a deployant clasp, and this one will also fit the case perfectly as well. So sometimes straps can be a bit tight. You might not be able to see it, but the spring bar is pointing that way, and the hole for the spring bar to sit in is probably more to the left. So this is when it's useful to have some kind of pin or a spring bar tool to just push it into place. So the trick with this one is because of the way it's designed, we need to make sure that we angle the strap downwards so that it sits like this. Okay, that's secure in place now. So again, a very nice strap against this watch. No gaps whatsoever. So that's how it looks on the wrist. So next up, we've got some quick release leather straps. So if you want to dress your watch up, these are the perfect ones to use. Again, buckle side on the top of the watch. So this one is our perforated strap. So this is a bit more racy type. So for people that like sports cars and all that kind of stuff, this is a good strap for you. So that's how that one looks. Also looks very, very nice. And it's kind of in line with that vibe that the Speedmaster kind of exudes. So this one here is a faux Stingray. So again, we're just going to put the tail side on the bottom. There's this one. So this one's a bit more interesting. So definitely not for everyone, but for someone that's looking for that exotic leather look, this is the one. So this one here is our Alcantara with the vintage knot style. So the difference with our straps are that a lot of cheap manufacturers will have these really ugly knots here that they tie, but with our manufacturing process, we make sure that we specifically hide these knots so that it's really, really nice. So Alcantara is a man-made leather, and it's found in a lot of high-end vehicles like AMGs and Lamborghinis. So again, for someone that really likes sports cars and high-performance cars, this is a really cool strap to have. So this strap makes it look a lot more vintage, a bit more old school, and yeah, it's quite nice. All right, so this one, it's a bit more interesting. So the colors are obviously very different. However, for someone that's looking for a bit more of a fun kind of strap and trying to make a bit more of a statement, this one's a pretty cool strap to have. And you'd be surprised how well this strap matches up to a lot of dials. So not everyone's cup of tea, but it's a very, very interesting strap. Definitely gets a lot of conversations going. This one is our Chevre Saffiano with rainbow stitch. So this one here is a hybrid strap. So it's a Saffiano leather with FKM rubber on the back. So it's a perfect combination for people that like to kind of work up a sweat, but also want it to look a bit more classy. And this color here is the Tiffany blue. So this one here will probably match other MoonSwatches better than this one, but just a bit of color to add a bit of fun to this watch. And it actually looks pretty good, much better than I imagined in my head. And so, so finally what we have here is some NATO straps. So this one here is our Ultra NATO. And this is kind of modeled off the Omega NATO strap. So for someone that's trying to replicate the original look, this is a good strap to have. So the good thing about NATO straps, you can just slide the strap between the spring bar. And so it's really, really easy to change the straps. So this is a double pass NATO strap, so it's got the extra safety bit here. So we slide it above the top spring bar, underneath the watch, and then through the lower spring bar. And then we slide it through the second pass. So that's the mission to Mercury on the NATO strap. And finally, what we have here is a kind of modernized NATO strap. So it's not a traditional NATO, given that it's in two pieces and doesn't have the safety with a double pass, but some people like to have that NATO look, but being able to change it without having to have the spring bars like this. This one here is our Supreme NATO, or Supreme Militex, with black and a grey centerline. This one's a bit more tricky to get in because it's thicker, and so it's harder to get it into the space for the spring bar holes. Okay, so here's the Supreme Militex quick release on our MoonSwatch. So yeah, so there's plenty of ways to dress up and dress down your watch. We've got thousands and thousands of straps that you can play with to get the right look for your MoonSwatch. So we'd appreciate if you could like, comment and subscribe. Helps me grow my channel and so that I can pump out more content like this. Thanks guys.